I'm here to show you how to disassemble and reassemble your JA9 properly. Okay, there's hundreds of videos out there on YouTube, which I'm not down in any of them. A lot of them helped me whenever I first got my gun, but all they show is the basic teardown. Okay, so I'm not even going to waste my time with that because you can find that video anywhere. It's a one-button teardown, and you get this. Okay, all that you have is a recoil spring in there that just goes right here. Okay, and I guess the guide rod and that. Okay, so anyways, what I want to show you today is the other pieces of the gun that you don't normally see in any of these other videos, because I've been all over YouTube and I don't ever see anybody doing this. Okay, so I want to, just to help you. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to show you, see this little L piece right here? Okay, that's called an extractor. Okay, that's what extracts your shells from the chamber whenever you fire them and stuff. Okay, that's what that is. It's put in there with a little rod. You can see the rod, yeah, right there. You just tap that rod out with a screwdriver, and that's all you do. Okay, right, now the piece behind it, that little crooked piece right there, that's called a sear. Okay, that's firing mechanism and all that. Alright, now what you want to do, okay, is you see this this little piece right here? Okay, you want to just slightly just take that to the side, hold the sear. Okay, so because it'll fly out there, there's a little spring in there, and you don't want it losing it because it sucks to lose it. It's hard to find. So you want to hold that. Just pull that a little bit to the side. Sear will pop up just like so. Okay, you pull the sear out, and then you pull. See what I mean? You pull the spring out. Okay, and then that's basically what you end up with right there. Okay. Now I took some sandpaper, some 600 grit sandpaper, and then some 2000 grit sandpaper, and I cleaned that hole really well. All right, really well. You don't want to like change the dynamics of it, but you want to clean it. You know, especially after you fired at least 3,000 rounds through it. Okay, so. Another thing I want to tell you about that is I also improved my trigger mechanism, because these JA9s, I don't know if the people notice, but the trigger on them is hard and it sticks, and they're just crap. Everybody says it, and I say it too. They're just crap. You know, they're not like a Ruger P95 or nothing like that where it's real smooth pulling. It's not, but you can get it to be a little better. Right? And one way to do that is take this sear and polish it up with some 2000 grit sandpaper, some memory cloth, really whatever you got laying around, you know, as long as it's not going to change the dynamics of it. Okay, you want to stand on the bottom of it, try to get up in there, clean that in there as well as you can, polish it up as well as you can. Alright, and also what I did was I took this spring, okay, and each little coil in this spring is how far, you know, the sear takes to push down. Alright, well, that's part of the reason why these guns, the triggers are so hard to pull. So what I did was I took and cut just one of the coils off. Be careful doing it though. You don't want to cut too many off or it won't work. Alright, you have to get a new spring, which you can get pretty much one of these out of a big lighter. Anyway, I did that, and now my trigger works smoothly and wonderful. Okay, alright, now what else I want to show you is this slide. Okay, a lot of people, you know, they down this gun and everything, man, but these sights on this gun are, you know, they're killer. They really are. They're I mean, they're not fixed, you know, and they're just as good, if not better, than the sights on a Ruger P95. Okay, alright, so there's this little pin, okay, and it goes in this hole right here. I already took it out, okay, right here. Right, you just tap it out with a screwdriver, you know, something small like that, real small to fit, and just tap it out and then pull it out with a pair of needle nose pliers. Okay, I did that because I want to show you inside of here. Okay, inside of there you have this piece right here, okay, which is the spring, which that's pretty damn wore out because, like I said, I got this gun off of a friend of mine and he misused it and never did clean it. Here's the firing pin. Okay, another thing you can do to improve the shooting on this gun is there's a flat surface right here. Okay, as you can see, it's right there. There's another flat surface right there. Alright, and then here. Okay, you want to take some 2000 grit sandpaper and you want to sand that up, polish it up, make it look real nice, good and shiny, just like that. Okay, you don't want to stretch the spring any, okay, because it's important. Alright, to put it back together, all you do is you just take it out the same way you did. Alright, well, I recommend while you got this out, okay, while you got it out, to clean down in there. Okay, you want to clean down in there the best you can. Take a Q-tip, spray some gun scrub down in there, whatever you got, you know, that you clean your guns with, and spray it down in there and then clean it out with a Q-tip real well. Okay, to get all the gunk out, and take you know some gun cloths and wipe out the gunk. Okay. Okay, you just put the firing pin in, of course, this way. Alright, this can only go in one way. Okay, so we just put that back in like so. It holds flush just like that. Then you take this pin right here. Alright, it's flat on one end, it's rounded on the other. Okay, so common sense tells you rounded end goes in first. Okay, so just like that, simple. Okay, firing pin is back together and ready to fire. Okay, alright, now whenever I first got this gun, the safety didn't even work at all. It was garbage. Alright, it was just garbage. It works great now. Okay, because what I did was I took it apart and I cleaned everything. Okay, that's the main thing. You don't want to get over excessive cleaning your gun, which won't hurt it none, but cleaning it is very important. Okay, I don't really want to take these grips off because there's little springs in there, and also this magazine eject, which I wish it was ambidextrous on this gun, but it's not, so whatever. But this magazine, there's a little spring in there, okay, and it could come out, and if it does, it's really a pain in the ass to get back in there, okay. But if you know, if anybody has had that happen and you need help getting it back in, just leave a post, and I'll try to post another video to show you how to do that. Okay. Okay, so basically what you want to do is just shorten the spring one coil. Okay, like I said, clean that in there out as best you can. Take this ejector out, polish it up, clean the hole, clean the pin, take the safety there and clean it up. Okay, get everything clean, get everything lubed, and it'll run like the day it was born. Okay, alright, here's a really important thing you need to know. This is called a feed ramp. Okay, it's important. Alright, see your bullet, what it does is whenever you shoot one and the magazine ejects one up, the front of the bullet here, it slides up that ramp every single time, and it goes into the chamber. Alright, just like that. Alright, so it'll get dirty. Alright, now after time goes by, it'll get a little wore. So what I do is I take some 2000 grit sandpaper and I just sand on it just a little bit. You know what I mean? You know, sand on it just a little bit. It's simple. You don't want to change the dynamics of it or nothing, but you just want to just get the gunk off of it. You know, that's about it. And then after you do that, you know, I like to clean my weapons with this gun scrubber. Get it at any Walmart. Alright? It's excellent stuff. Remington gun oil to clean it and polish it up. It's great. Okay. This is very important. Okay? You want to put your spring back in. Like so. Alright? You do not want to put this sear in backwards. Okay? I did that one time and I couldn't get the slide back off for about 2 weeks. That took me 2 weeks to figure it out. I had to take little screwdrivers like this and 3 hands just to get the dang thing back out. But if that ever happens, you can just leave a post on my page and I'll make a video and show you how to do it. Okay? So the sear does go in both ways, but you want to make sure it goes in the right way every single time. Okay? And that, gentlemen, is the right way. Alright? You want to make sure that little hook is always facing the back of the gun. Alright? So you just push down on it a little bit. Okay. And it goes back in there just like that. Simple. Okay? Simple. Okay. Alright. And then next, what you want to do is you just want to put your recoil spring back up in there. A lot of people don't tell you too. Inside there, you want to clean that in there in that recoil spring. You want to clean that every once in a while. Alright? Anything that got a hole in it or has to do with a pin or anything, you know, you want to clean it. Alright? Now I'm not saying you gotta like clean inside the sear every time you go shoot 50 rounds through it or nothing, but you know, if you haven't done it before, it'd be a good idea to start. And your firing pin, okay? So you just put that back on there, just like so. Okay. Now whenever I put my sear in backwards, you know what happened? I can only pull the slide back that far. It wouldn't lock. It wouldn't do anything. It was a really big pain in the butt. Okay? So, that's basically all that I had to show you. If you have any more questions, just leave a post and I'll try to make another video if this one helps you at all. That's great. Thank you.